What's going on, my friends? Chris here. I want to bring you all an update today of Bitcoin. We're also going to get into some altcoins as well. What I want to do, guys, is take a look at Bitcoin and the altcoins here on the weekly time frame. So we're going to look at that big picture. We're going to let the trends be our guide, and we're just going to look at those money flows and some of the most important things that we can look at in the cryptocurrency space. So if you guys get something from this, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Let's dig into this. So guys, last week what we were looking at were these indecision candles up here, and with these indecision candles, it was just showing that at this previous all-time high, we may not be ready to go to higher levels just yet. So right now, if we do flip to the one-day time frame, we're a bit in a symmetrical triangle or an equilibrium here. So you can see how we've just been chopping around, patiently waiting, still holding the 50-day moving average, which is going to be in red. So everything's looking pretty good there, just more so in a holding pattern, waiting to see which way that we break, bouncing between our previous week's low and our previous week's high. So right in those ranges, just bouncing back and forth right now. But if we get back to Bitcoin on the weekly time frame here, structurally, everything's looking great. We're still up above our 20-week simple moving average. We're up above our 50-week and our 200-week simple moving average. So no problem there when we're looking at the guides of our trends. If we get into our money flow, we're at a positive 12.67, so that's still looking good. VWAP has dropped to the negative here. We're at a negative 4.27, and then our relative strength is down to 77 now. Last time we were looking at it, we were up around 85. So we have cooled down a little bit. And what's nice is we've cooled that down a little bit as we've moved sideways. So that's what you want to see, guys, as opposed to having a major dump. But what we were looking at in the last video was how we've still caught some air away from this 20-week simple moving average. So if we do potentially get more of a retracement, guys, first we'd look down to around $60,000 as support, and then we would look down to that 20-week simple moving average in green there, and that'd be around $51,000. And that would also correlate with this smart money concept, this equilibrium right back here. So that's showing more so fair value for Bitcoin would be in between $43,000 and $45,000 as of now. So that's going to be Bitcoin on the weekly time frame, guys. So far, just still patiently waiting. Everything's looking good. Still think we need to cool down maybe a little bit more before we go and try to test some of those higher levels, including that previous all-time high that we had just recently here at around $74,000. So that's going to be Bitcoin. The next one we're looking at is going to be Ethereum. And I think it's really important, guys, to just look at the big picture on these things right now, to really step back, because crypto is just so volatile. It's open 24/7, and you don't want to get shaken out of position. So I think it's best to look at that weekly time frame and let these moving averages be your guide. So for Ethereum here on the weekly time frame, trading up above our 20-week simple moving average, our 50 and our 200, everything's looking good there. We have a fair value equilibrium level here, right at around $2,800 to $3,000. And that's what the smart concepts is saying is fair value for Ethereum as of right now. What the bulls need to do, we need to continue to stay up above this 20-week simple moving average, guys, and then have a weekly candle close here in the next day up above the previous week's low, and that's going to put you at about $3,400, and then be up above this previous week's high, which is another big area for us, right around that $3,700. If we get into our money flow, we're at a positive 8.37. VWAP is going to be at a negative 6.83, and our relative strength is going to be at 64. Next one, let's take a look at Cardano. If you're here for Cardano, let me know down low. So guys, just to show you in comparison, like to Bitcoin and Ethereum, so you look at some of these altcoins, take a look at where the equilibrium is here. We haven't even gotten up to that level yet, and this is going to be on some of the other coins as well, as to where Bitcoin and Ethereum, you're looking to see if it would retrace back down to that level. So that just shows how much more strength there's been in the bigger coins. So what Cardano needs to do, guys, is get up above our 20-week simple moving average. That's going to be at 71 cents, and that's also going to be in white here where we had these longer wicks. We have had some selling pressure there. So that's the area we need to break up through. That's going to be a big one for us. If we're not able to hold this 20-week simple moving average that we're at right now, right around 57 cents, we would look down to around 50 cents is going to be the next area of support, 46 to 50 cents. You can see this green buy box right here. This is the smart money concepts, just showing where we do have some orders as of right now. So we got to keep this uptrend intact for us, guys. We've had a pretty deep retracement here. We had our low, high, higher low, higher high, and higher low there. Money flow is going to be a negative 3.69, and our VWAP is going to be at a negative 11.15. Relative strength is going to be at 55 right now. So that's going to be Cardano. Next one I wanted to get into for you was Solana. So for Sol, we're at $176 right now, still trading up above our 20 and our 50-week simple moving average there. So no problem, guys. Our fair value is going to be back at around 130 up to 140 is going to be an area for us there, so we want to watch that. If we do have any more selling pressure, main areas we're going to look at 163 for support, and then it's going to be back down to around that 140 for us. But so far everything's looking good, still in a weekly uptrend, no problem there. Relative strength is going to be at 68 right now. Money flow is going to be at a positive 8.70, and our VWAP is going to be at a negative 2.97. So that's going to be Solana, guys, just watching those support and resistance areas, that previous week's low as well as that previous week's high there. Next one, let's get into Litecoin here, guys. Litecoin at $99.41 right now, still fighting with this 200-week simple moving average, trying to get up above it here, guys, and that's going to put you at 105. So that's going to be the overhead resistance that we need to get up through. In terms of support, we want to hold the prior week's low, and that's going to be right around $88. So that's the main area for us, guys. We have gotten to a weekly uptrend here. We just want to continue to see that go and see if we can get through that 200-week simple moving average. That's what's so critical for Litecoin right now. It's really acted as strong overhead resistance. Our relative strength is going to be at 64 right now. Our money flow is going to be at a negative 2.72, and our VWAP is going to be at a positive 6.77. Next one, we're going to take a look at Link. Link here, guys, still trading up above our 20-week simple moving average in green, still trying to hold that up above our 200-week simple moving average, and that's going to be at $14.71 and up above our 50 as well. So that's good. We're still in our weekly uptrend. We had our low, high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. We're trying to set that higher low and go up and try to tackle some of those higher levels. First, we would need to get over top of $18.50, and then it would be up to around $20.83, or our next overhead resistance areas that we need to get up and through. Relative strength is going to be at 55 right now. Our money flow is going to be at a positive 2.10, and our VWAP is going to be at a negative 9.59 as of now. Just seeing if we can continue to keep that structure. That's what's going to be the most important thing for us here. Next one, guys, let's take a look at AVAX. AVAX at $45.44 right now, still trading up above our 20-week simple moving average in green, so that's good, up above our 50 in red. Uptrend is still intact as of now. We had our low, high, higher low, higher high, trying to set that higher low for potentially the next move to the upside. See if we can get that higher high. Overhead resistance that we need to crack right now is going to be at $52.45. Then it'd be up to around $60. In terms of support, I wouldn't want to see us lose this 20-week simple moving average, and that's going to put you right at around $39.69. Relative strength is going to be at 59.21 right now. Our money flow is going to be at a negative 8.67, and our VWAP is going to be at a negative 6.36 as of now. Next one, we're going to get into XRP. If you're here for XRP, let me know down low, guys. So right here, really tight, just equilibrium back and forth, a lot of fighting. You can see all this chop. Guys, lots of fake outs in here. We are still holding our 20 simple week, our 200, and our 50 right here. So we're going to say the main support area that we need to continue to hold is going to be 56 cents. If we can't hold that, I'd look down to around 48 cents. So those are support areas. Overhead resistance area is going to be this big red block here, guys, and that's going to put you right around 60 cents is a big area, up to 70 cents are potential selling areas that we have to watch out for. So relative strength right now is going to be at 51.31. Money flow is going to be a negative 5.70, and our VWAP is going to be at a negative 2.75 as of now. Next one I want to get to you guys. Let's see here. I want to get Filecoin. So Filecoin, guys, this is just one that I've talked about for a while here. This is more of one of those like lottery ticket type plays for me, at least. You can see, guys, we're still in this accumulation area down here. Let me pull this up for you. So just really chopping back and forth this discount area. You're going to see how it says discount, strong, low. And that's going to be anywhere from about $3 up to our break of structure here at $9.52. We have had big, heavy volume here, guys, several times. So in my opinion, this is just my opinion, this is one that bigger players have been accumulating, yet we're still in a stage one. We have not broken out really to that stage two. You can see how far away we are from this 200-week simple moving average. That's up around $26. So this is one, guys, it's not something I'd want to put a lot of money into, but it's one that back in lower areas around the $5-6 range, I was just putting a little bit in just in case we do something like this down the road again. I mean, last time we got all the way up to about $240. Right now we are at $8.42. Money flow is going to be at a negative 0.10. VWAP is going to be at a negative 4.80, and a relative strength is going to be at 58. The thing I did like about this money flow, guys, you can just see how it was cutting up like this, how it was drying up in terms of the selling pressure as we're in that accumulation area. So just something I was looking at there, guys. Nothing too crazy, but just want to put that out there as well. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. God bless each and every one of you. Take care and be safe out there, guys. Let the trend be your friend.